Welcome to Entertainment Insider. I'm Jane, and today we unpack a powerful moment where music, politics, public grief, and protest collide. Billie Eilish just publicly condemned U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, calling the agency a terrorist group after the fatal shooting of Renee Nicole Good in Minneapolis. What's behind her statement? Why are so many public figures weighing in? We'll explore the facts, the reactions, the controversy, and the broader context shaping this national conversation. Welcome back to Entertainment Insider. Today's topic is big, emotional, and complex. We're talking about Billie Eilish's explosive comments about ICE and the fatal Minneapolis shooting.
Thanks for having me, Jane. This moment has ignited a nationwide conversation that spans music, policy, and community trauma.
Let's start at the beginning. Dr. Rivera, who was Renee Nicole Good.
Renee Nicole Good was a 37-year-old woman in Minneapolis who was shot and killed during an ICE operation on January 6, 2026. Her death has sparked protests and intense scrutiny of federal immigration enforcement.
Billie Eilish took to Instagram and called ICE a federally funded and supported terrorist group. That's powerful language. What makes her framing so provocative?
It's a deliberate choice to frame ICE not just as an agency doing its job, but as an organization committing harmful acts against communities, tearing families apart, and, in her view, causing deaths.
Her post didn't stop there. She reshared a message calling to abolish ICE and listed 32 people who reportedly died in ICE custody last year.
Right. And she urged followers to contact Congress to defund ICE and seek accountability for the officer involved in the Minneapolis shooting.
The backlash and support have both been enormous. Can we talk about context here? Why this resonates so widely?
This moment comes amid long-standing criticism of ICE's enforcement tactics, particularly under the current administration. Many Americans feel uneasy with how immigration enforcement has been conducted.
Let's unpack the Minneapolis incident itself. What do we know about what happened?
Federal officials say the ICE agent acted in self-defense, claiming Good tried to drive into officers. But widely circulated video appears to show her driving away from agents, fueling public doubt.
And public figures across entertainment have weighed in alongside Eilish, Amanda Seyfried, Simu Liu, Eva Longoria, even comedians.
Yes, the collective responses reflect outrage from many sectors, from calls to abolish ICE to demands for the shooter's arrest.
Amanda Seyfried reposted Mayor Jacob Frey telling ICE to get out of Minneapolis and even quoted Orwell's 1984.
That Orwell reference really highlights how some see a refusal to believe one's own eyes when official narratives conflict with visible evidence.
Simu Liu's posts were scathing too, using explicit language and insisting laws can be enforced with dignity.
Liu's stance reflects a view that enforcement doesn't have to equal violence, that policy and execution should respect human rights.
Let's discuss how this incident sparked protests nationwide.
Protests erupted in Minneapolis and cities like Chicago, Boston, Los Angeles, and New York. People are calling for accountability and broader immigration reform.
Minneapolis even held vigils and community actions. Schools canceled activities for safety. That shows real impact.
Exactly. This isn't distant news. It's affecting everyday life and community safety decisions.
The government's response has been mixed. DHS and the White House defended the agent's actions.
They've claimed the shooting was justified, though video evidence has raised serious questions, and even political leaders have struggled to explain events.
Even former President Trump, after viewing the footage, called it a terrible scene but didn't offer clarity.
That muted reaction frustrated many. Internal inconsistency as officials paint very different pictures than what videos show.
Let's talk social media. How has the conversation played out online?
Social media has amplified both outrage and misinformation. But video evidence being widely shared has been pivotal in shaping public perception.
Some argue celebrities shouldn't engage in politics. Others defend their right to use their platform. Your take?
Celebrities influence culture. When they speak out, they help push difficult conversations into the mainstream, though it's always vital to anchor debates to facts.
So, Where does the nation go from here?
This incident has put pressure on lawmakers to revisit immigration enforcement policy, transparency, and accountability mechanisms.
We're seeing deep divisions, but also civic engagement at high levels.
And that engagement, protests, calls to officials, public debate, is at the heart of democratic action.
Before we close, Dr. Rivera, what should listeners take away from all this?
Stay informed, seek out verified information, engage with your community leaders, and remember that accountability and compassion are not mutually exclusive.
Thank you for joining us and helping unpack this moment with care and insight.
Thank you, Jane. It's been a meaningful discussion.
Thank you all for listening to Entertainment Insider. Stay curious, stay engaged, and join us next time as we continue exploring the stories that shape culture.